The Undertale Genocide route. God, where do I even begin with this side of the game? I went into this run with confidence that I'd beat it in a couple of days. This confidence turned into me being delusional for a full month. I spent a good chunk of my summer holidays trying to beat this stupid game to the point where I have 14 hours worth of footage. 14 or more hours of my life that I am never getting back. I would like to highlight, yes, I know it's been almost 4 months since the summer. I've been procrastinating recording this. Bite me. Before I begin to display and talk about my rage-inducing run, I feel like I should explain how the genocide route works. Basically, you have to kill every monster you come across until the "but nobody came" text pops up when brought into battle. You must kill a certain amount of monsters in each area before you move on to the boss in said area. I learned that the hard way after I did the Metaton fight without finishing the kill count. The first section of the route was obviously locking the game into genocide, which took me a good wee bit. Other than the mass amount of fighting and the spinning in circles, I progressed quite quickly through the ruins and through Snowdon, with the pain of killing Toriel and Papyrus, but also with cockiness. The first main obstacle I had was Undyne's fight. I sat for a good couple of hours trying to beat this fight while in a VC with my friends, and I cannot lie to you, it was tough.
Oh,
Oh,
the music!
The battle against the True Hero music is still beyond good, and even though I've heard it at least 20 times, it still slaps. I don't know what I found so hard about this fight at that time. The footage I have mainly shows me struggling with the arrow patterns while using the shield defense, or with the arrow circly bits. I started off loving the fight because of how cool Undyne's character design was. I finished off the fight hating her. I tweaked at every game over screen and wanted to throw the determination music out of the window of a 20-story building. I kept having to take breaks from the game so I didn't lose my rag, but instead I would go and play Valorant, which isn't exactly a calming game, but hey ho. It got to the point where Cameron was playing his soundboard to try and make the fight funny so I wouldn't punch my monitor.
Right, Cameron, shut the f*** up.
I eventually completed Undyne's fight.
Yes! Yes! I did it!
And I started to progress further through the route. Through the Hotlands, slaying Muffet, and off to Metaton. This is where I messed up my first run of this route. So when I got to Metaton's fight, I thought I had fully locked in the genocide route, so I fought him without fully completing the kill count. If you listened earlier, you would have heard me say that you have to complete the kill count before you move on to the boss. Yeah, with the fact I didn't do that, this changed my route into the neutral route. Oh, I think I've messed it up. Have I messed it up?
yes.
Oh, I really hope not. While walking through Asgore's home, Flabby talks to the protagonist. His dialogue replaces the story of Azrael and the first human on the neutral route. I've changed over to neutral by accident. I had to restart my game, which meant I had to face a certain someone again. After like a day of restarting the route, I finally made it to Sansa's fight. I would like to go back to my original statements about Undyne and retract them. I would also like to publicly apologize for how many times I yelled at Undyne in that fight. I thought I was hard done to with that fight. I was not ready for Sans. I initially celebrated the intro of that fight as I was so hyped to actually play it.
Oh, he said the phrase! He said it.
I can't remember if I mentioned earlier, but this is my first time playing the genocide route for myself. I had watched Jacksepticeye play it when I was younger, but I never got the chance to play it for myself, so I was so hyped to actually play it. The excitement very quickly faded.
I never thought I'd see the day where I'd sit and do this.
The love for Megalovania also faded extremely quickly. I could not beat this guy. I spent weeks trying to beat him. Weeks! My friends would ask me to play games, Valorant, and I would sit and play this fight instead. I could have gotten further up the ranks in comp, but no!
Not that I would have gone up the ranks. I'm forever stuck in Iron 1.
I decided I wanted to hear the same song for hours on end. I actually started to not record me playing the fight to save my PC storage, and would only start recording again if I got to the halfway mark. The phrase determination became the most mocking thing ever. I would join the VC, pull up the game, and screen share because I was convinced I'd beat it that day. For days. No, sorry, weeks! All my friends would hear from my end of the call was me bashing my hand off my desk or me screaming into the mic. I started to get closer and closer to finishing the fight. At one point, when I had my friends round at my house and played the fight as a joke, I got to the halfway point, so I started recording. I was so close to beating it. Then this happened.
Oh my god, oh, she's so trashy. She's so trashy. She's so bad. Come on. Oh no! Oh, she threw! Why did you take your hands off the keyboard?
I thought I got it! I thought I won! I thought
times you like that and you go to 1 HP.
Who are these fellas? Why are there so many levels?
Oh, you were so close!
I thought I beat it! I lifted my hands off the keyboard to celebrate, and I got impaled. I was raging. I can't even explain to you how annoyed with myself I was. I only got to the final bit of the fight twice, I think? I started to grow sick of the fight, and during an attempt, I made an executive decision.
I'm giving up. I give up.
I gave up! I got that sick of the game that I gave up and deleted the game. Hence why this video isn't called My Full Genocide Run or something like that. After losing hours of my life to that game that I will never get back, I just quit. The rages, the continuous loops of the Undertale soundtrack, the nights where I'd stay up until 3 in the morning to try and desperately beat this skeleton, all for nothing. The thing that baffles me the most about this, how come this lazy skeleton who did all in the pacifist route when he could have absolutely bodied Asriel decides to come in clutch and smack up a literal child who had bodied majority of the monster race. He smacked the ever-loving out of them and not the verging on God who stole the souls of the people he loved. He left that fight to a child. Anyways, in the future, I would love to actually try and beat this fight and do a full video on the fight specifically. But to save what's left of my dignity and my sanity, I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you enjoyed my attempt at this run and the random bursts of pent-up rage over this part of the game. I still love Undertale with my whole heart, and the pacifist route was so good, despite a certain fat skeleton being too lazy to beat up a goat. Don't get me wrong, the genocide route is so well done. The changes to the dialogue, the bit nobody came screen, and the extra tracks make it so good.
But what is Sansa's fight?
If you did enjoy this video though, please consider looking at the rest of my content. This is my first video of the commentary style, but I do hope to do more videos like this. I mainly make gaming videos, but I plan on posting vlogs, artsy related videos, and rants. I'm gonna emphasize on the rant videos that I have planned. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good day or night. See you in the next video. Bye!
Yeah, you're gonna regret that. Yeah, you're gonna be dead later.